Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. I got another Fallout 4 tutorial that I'm going to do for you today. My last tutorial I showed you how to nav mesh constructible objects, and I had said something if somebody wanted to see how I made this mesh right here. Let me go ahead and open this up so you can see what I'm talking about. To how I made this mesh, the single capsule trailer like that I would show people how to do a mesh mashup using the pieces. Alright, so what we're going to need is we're going to need a capsule main. We're going to go ahead and we are going to open that in Nifskope. I'm using Nifskope Pre-Alpha 5. I guess you could use Pre-Alpha 6 or the newest one, you know, whatever works for you. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open this, and you'll see that it has all the materials down here in the block list in the name of the materials. This is, and then here's all the textures. Well, we really only need the materials. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Node, because I'm going to make, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make two of these trailers, and this is the front. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to right click, copy branch, and then I'm going to right click on here and I'm going to paste branch, and what that's going to do is that's going to put a second one in there. I'm going to have to rename that, so right click on the node I just put in, click edit, and I'm going to change this one to capsule main 02. Hit accept on that and then reopen it, and I'm going to take this, I'm going to use the X translation. See how it moves on the X axis? It's going to move this way, and I'm going to go ahead and move this all the way out to right about there, and then we'll get in close so I can see it, and I'm going to just bring it back until it is joined up. That's pretty close. Okay, so that's the easy part. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click on spells. I'm going to go to optimize, and I'm going to remove any bogus nodes. There shouldn't be any, but yeah. So I also like to use the sanitize and check the links, and it looks like all the links are good. Now what I'm going to want to do in this node here, this is capsule main 2, but all of these have to be renamed as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rename these, and we're going to call this, we're just going to call this main 02. Make it nice and easy. Main 02A. You have to rename these, because if you don't rename them, it'll cause your game to crash, because it gets a little funky. So I always rename everything so that there's no mistake about what it is. Plus it makes it easier, makes it a little bit easier, I think, at least. So 02, and that is D, and like that, main 02E, and then the last one right here, and main 02F. Oh, that's good. Alright, now I want to put a wall. I want to put the end walls on it, and I have a folder. I extracted all of the capsule pieces from the meshes BSA using Bethesda Archive Extractor. And what I want is this one right here. So I want to open capsule exterior wall N01. That's that one right there. We're just going to go ahead and we are going to copy that branch, copy that knee node, go back to our one we're working on, and we're going to go ahead and click on this knee node here. This is the parent node, and click on block, right click and go to block and paste branch, and you can see that puts that right in there. Now I'm going to rename this right away, and I'm going to call this wall 01, right? And we're going to open that knee node up, and we're going to call this, we're going to rename this to wall 01A, and we're just going to do A, B, and C. Wall 01B. Ooh, I guess I should spell that right. 01B. And then this one will be wall 01C. Now the nice thing is, what I can do is I'll just go ahead and duplicate this block. So I'll click on this knee node here, that's this wall piece right here. I'll duplicate this block. I'll go to block, and I'll go to duplicate branch. And what'll happen is that we'll duplicate that. Oops. We're going to remove that right quick. Hold on. I forgot to do something. This here is going to have to be, these material files are going to have to be set. Now you'll notice I left this wall up, this wall piece up. So I'm going to go to the first tri-shape, and it is cap metal panel. I'm going to right click on it down here, click in edit string index. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to push cancel, because if you push OK, then it'll ask you if you want to save what you did to that mesh. You never want to, when you're doing this, you never want to, the only mesh you want to save is the one you're working on. So we're going to change that one to there, and we'll do the second one. Like this, and that is that one right there, edit string index, and we're going to copy that, open that up, click on that, click on the BS shader property, go down here, edit the string, paste this in here, and we're going to click OK on that one. And then the last one, we'll click on the BS shader property. And we're going to copy here, copy this here, cancel. And we're going to edit this string index, and we're going to paste this in here. The reason and we're going to push OK. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do another remove bogus nodes. And that looks pretty good right now, so I'm going to close that up and close that up. So what I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to duplicate this branch. And I'm going to rename this one. Click on transform, go to edit. We're going to make this one wall 02. Accept. Open this up, and then change all these to 02A and B and C, just like the other one, just like the last one. So this is pretty easy. This is a pretty easy part. Now we don't have to set any materials in this, because what we did is we duplicated the branch itself after we set the material files. So that's good. And now I want to move it from where it's at. So I am going to go to the R, which is rotation, and I'm going to go with 180, and that's going to put it over here on this side, and that will be perfect just like that. Now I want to have a door on this side with steps, and then I want to have a solid wall here with a window, and I'm just going to take and just put the caps on the end. So we are going to close that one up, and we're going to duplicate the wall 01 again, and we're going to make this one 03, 03, and we'll rename the tri shapes so that everything is the way it's supposed to be. B, and we're going to go with 3C. Accept, and now we're going to click on the knee node, and we're going to go to transform, and we're going to use the X translation, and we're going to just move it down. It'll stay on, as long as you don't move the Y translation or the Z translation, it will move right into place. Well, pretty much, you just gotta get it into place to where and that looks pretty good. Okay. And then we're going to do this on the other side. We're going to close these knee nodes up, because when I click on this one, it'll open them when I need to duplicate. So I'm going to duplicate 2, and I'm going to rename it to 4. And then just like the rest of it, I got to rename it. 4A. 4B. This is why it's so time consuming. Doing this kind of stuff can be really time consuming, but you get a nice result out of it. That, and now we can move this by going to this one here, and we're going to right click on that and go to edit, and you'll see this says 253, so we're going to copy that, close that out, and if you post 253 in here, it'll put it right where you want it. So now we got that part. Now we have to put the window in. We can go ahead and close this one. We don't need that. We just need the window, which is wall extra small L1. I think that's the door, actually. Yep, that is the door. Okay, we'll put the door on. That's good. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy that branch, and we're going to just go ahead and click on our parent knee node 0 there, and we're going to paste that branch in there. Now what that'll do is that'll put it in the middle. Well, actually it didn't. It put it right where I wanted it. Well, that'll work too. This one we're going to change this to door, door 01, and we're going to expand it, and we're going to go ahead and change these all to doors. And what we'll have to do is we'll have to change all of the material files for this too. Because just like, and you have to change the material files. Yeah, that's something you have to absolutely do, because if you don't, then you're going to get missing textures in game, and nobody likes seeing missing textures in games. So door 01E and door 01F. Okay, that's good. Now we'll go over here, and what we need to do is, this is just a collision object. This is just the knee node for the collision object, so that doesn't need to be done. We are going to have to change this for the steps. So we'll go here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on the steps, and we're going to copy this string index, cancel, and we're going to, down here where this 4 is at, we want to edit string index and paste that in there and push OK. And then the same thing here on the first tree shape, this one right there, we're going to edit string index, copy, cancel, and we want to basically go through just like we did with the walls. Second tree shape, just like we did with the walls, we want to set all of the materials on our piece here so that it shows up correctly in game. Now, there's something I want to show you with this one, because you'll see that it just says 5 here. So we're going to copy this, edit string index. This is a BGM file. This is not a BGSM. This is for mainly glass. BGEM is mainly for glass. So we're going to edit the string index, paste, OK. But then this, the knee property, what we're going to do is we're going to edit the string index, and we're just going to clear it and push OK, because that doesn't really need that one doesn't really need a name. So we're going to copy that, copy, cancel, and we're going to paste that in there just like that. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to clear this. Okay, that's that wall. Now all I need to do is put this back wall on. I can go ahead and close this one and open up, and let's see. I think it's this one. No, that's the one with the broken window. Okay. That's not what I need. Window, capsule wall window. That's the broken window. I want this one. That is the one I want. So we'll go ahead and copy this branch. And we'll go up here. And we are going to paste this branch in. And this is wall 5. Transform. And this will be wall 5. 0, 5. Right. And we'll open this up and set the, make sure the material files are set correctly. Copy that. Remember, when you go to copy it, don't forget just to hit cancel. The one you want to hit OK on is when you paste in the material file here. First tree shape. We want this one. Second tree shape. And like that. Copy. Cancel. And we're going to go ahead and paste that in there. And then now we can just leave that 4. That's fine. That'll be where it says 4. That's fine. So the lighting shader panel here, this one is, now there is another way to check this. This is T.A.P detail sheet 8-bit 01. And there's a way to do this to where you actually don't have to. You just do the string index, and sometimes if you do a lot of the same ones, it'll be in here. This does make it a little bit easier, and just like that. And then we'll do this last one, and it's glass tile. Now this one I do not believe is in there, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that just in case. Edit string index. Let's go ahead and see if it's actually in here in the list. And I believe that it is. We'll paste it in there just to be sure. Yep, glass tile. Yep, it was in there. Okay. Now we have to move that knee node. Like this, and we're going to move it on the x-axis just to get it to slide over a little bit like this. And I'm going to get in close here so I can see how close it is. That looks good. We'll go inside. Make sure that it looks good all inside. Everything looks good there. We're not seeing any. Oh, I see a gap. And I'm going to click on that one. And I'm going to click on that. And transform that. And that's 256. which means this one over here, because I duplicated it, needs to be also changed as well. And I believe that was 256. And that should take out any of the gaps. Let's see, and we'll take a look at it. Looks good. Looks good that way. Everything looks good there. So what we're going to do is go to Optimize, remove the bogus nodes, sanitize, check links, that's good, and we're going to save as. And we're going to save this one as capsule 2, capsule main 002.nif, save, and that's saved. All right. Now we're going to go into Creation Kit and put this into my mod. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to take and I want to copy the mesh that I just made. And I have my Fallout 4 folder open here. We're going to go to Data, Meshes. I'm going to go down to my mod project that I'm working on, and I'm going to put this in Prefabs, and we're just going to paste that right in there, just like that. Close those both out. Now we can go into Creation Kit. Okay, we're in Creation Kit, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in my prefix that I always use. Let all my pieces load up. And if it says not responding, just let it go, man. And sometimes this might happen. Just click over here and go. Shack Prefab. Let's preview that. That is that one. I don't know what that is. Oh, we're going to go ahead and we are going to open this one up. This is my capsule trailer, the first capsule trailer that I did. And it has anything is ground and workshop stackable item as the actor values. We're going to go ahead and change the ID on this to 2. And we are going to put capsule trailer double as its name. And maybe I should take off the caps lock. What do you think? That might be capture trailer double. Go to the model here and we're going to click on that. And in prefabs, and we want this one here. And as you can see, it comes up nice and neat, just like it's supposed to. Okay. And we're going to push OK on that. Create a new form. Yes, I want to create a new form because I just changed the ID number on it. Give it a minute. Let it do its thing. Okay. So we have this right here. Let's go ahead and nav mesh this. So right click, click on nav mesh. It'll come up in the render window. And we are going to go in here. The nav mesh bar is already up. So hold control, right click, hold control, and we want to bring this over to here. Click here, bring this over to here. It's being a little touchy today. And we're going to put one right there. Now you shouldn't need to do this. You don't actually have to nav mesh up to like right up to the edges, because if you're going to put like a chair right there, it's just the nav mesh has to be up there. So click on this. And we're going to put one right here. Hold Control. Now, if you just got the 3, just push A, and that'll put in your knee node the way you want it. And I'm going to go ahead and bring this over to right over to here. Push A. I didn't want to do it. Push A. And I want to put one right there. And one right there. And then we'll put one right up here. This one here, we're going to move that back. Probably go ahead and move it up just a little bit there. That, and that'll be good. And now we'll go to the outside. It looks pretty good. I don't see any seams in it, so that's good. We'll click on these, put one here, and one here. Highlight these two, pull it straight out, and have it extend a little bit so that it cuts into the nav mesh. So that's good. That's good. So now that's nav meshed and ready to go. I just have to make a recipe for it, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my recipe for my capsule trailer. Lord knows what I named it. I don't even remember. I think I just named it trailer. There we go. We're going to open that up. And we're going to change the ID to 2. And we're going to make this 2. Nav meshed capsule trailer, NPC friendly. And we're going to take the single dwelling out. And we're going to just put the word double. Oops. Double in there. And we're going to increase the amount of steel, let's say 20. And we're going to, since everything's doubled, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to increase 8. And I'm going to leave it in the wood prefabs because that's where I got them right now. All right. Create a new form. Yes. Yes, I want to do that. All right. So we got it. That, and go ahead and save the mod. So that's good. Now I'm going to go in the game and show you how this works. Okay. Here we are in my Nuka World settlement. Go ahead, open up the workshop. Okay, got that open, and we're going to structures, wood, prefabs, and go until we find our capsule trailer. There it is, double capsule trailer. And since anything is ground, that's good, and we're going to slap that on there. We'll go up inside. Everything looks good. It looks like that maybe I'm going to put a chair in here. I might have to do a little adjustment on that back wall. Yep, I can see right now there needs to be a little adjustment. That's okay. And Kate walks in and uses the chair. So that's good. All right, let's do our adjustment, because there's a little bit of a gap there. You can see it. So let's go ahead and go do our adjustment. Okay, let's do our adjustment right now, and we are going to open up the mesh right out of the folder. It was this one here, so we're going to go to the knee node. We're going to transform that, and there is just a little bit of a gap there. I see it now. Probably that'll fix it right there. And we'll just go ahead and save that. And we'll go back in the game to see how it looks. Okay, here we are back in game. Let's look at our fix right here. And the gap is gone. Let's look at it from the inside. Kate's still sitting there drinking something. And it looks pretty good. Make sure we go around and look at everything. This is rigorous testing. I mean, little things like that, it's just a little bit. It's not really that much of a big deal. But yeah, it's all good, and it's nav meshed, and the NPCs will use it. Okay. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and remember, if you guys want to if you guys would like to help support the channel, look down in the description. You'll find a link to my YouTube gaming channel where you can go become a sponsor for $4.99 a month, or if you'd like to give the channel a one-time tip through PayPal, or become a Patreon for as little as $1 a month. All of the links are in the description. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, remember to keep your powder dry, shoot straight, rookie, and remember, war never changes.